happens when the WNBA's most hyped rookie keeps getting cheap shotted and her team finally says, not anymore? Enter Sophie Cunningham. She's not just a sharpshooter. She's a Taekwondo black belt with a mission.
To I guess, oh, Caitlin, you play with a point guard like DT who can get you the ball anywhere, and does that kind of help you with the learning curve a little bit?
Yeah, I think anytime you play with the GOAT of our team, or the GOAT of our game, you're going to learn a lot. You have to be ready for the ball, head on a swivel at all times. And the way that she throws the ball is a lot how DT threw it. I think this is just the younger version of her, so she has a little bit more energy, a little bit more spunk. I miss DT in her prime, but it doesn't mean she wasn't great when I played with her. But honestly, at the end of the day, everybody can shoot, right? If you're cutting and you're open, you're going to get the ball. And so you just have to be ready for that. And I'm excited for that. And I think you'll see 1 through 5 is interchangeable. And so you'll see the 5 bring the ball down. So it's going to be a little different for other teams to play defense against us as well.
Protect Caitlin Clark. After a rookie season full of elbows, screens, and silence from refs, the Fever made a statement. Sophie walked into training camp and said, "That stops now." This video breaks down how she's changing everything, from defense to locker room culture. So, if your team CC, like the video, comment CC and Sophie, and let's break down this bold new era in Indiana. Caitlin Clark didn't ease into the WNBA. She got thrown to the wolves. Opponents hit her with hard screens, elbows, and trash talk, targeting her game after game. She took 17% of all flagrant fouls in the league. Just one rookie. Players like Angel Reese and Kennedy Carter took shots, and refs did little. Through it all, Clark stayed composed, never complained, and kept hooping. But the damage was obvious. Indiana saw it too. That level of punishment couldn't continue. The Fever knew they needed more than talent. They needed toughness. And that's exactly why Sophie Cunningham is now here. Sophie Cunningham didn't show up to camp to just smile for the cameras. She came in hot. With a black belt in Taekwondo and a rep for never backing down, Sophie made it clear from day one. Nobody takes cheap shots at our players. That stops now. In a league where most players play it safe with PR answers, her bluntness hit like a buzzer beater. She's not just here to shoot threes, she's here to set the tone. And suddenly, every team that used to rough up Caitlin Clark, they've got a real problem on their hands. And her name is Sophie. Don't let the muscle fool you. Sophie can light it up from deep. With a career 37.8% three-point average, defenders can't sag off her without paying the price. That's what makes her dangerous. She brings the physicality and the spacing. While she's guarding Clark like a bodyguard in the paint, she's also pulling defenders away, giving Clark more room to operate. She's a dual threat. One moment she's calling out screens, the next she's cashing a corner three. You either respect her shot or get burned. Either way, she's forcing teams to rethink how they defend Indiana's new look. Cunningham isn't just barking on defense, she's building a culture. In interviews, she emphasized a team-first mentality, learning from vets, and making sure everyone feels safe. She's mentoring rookies, calling out plays, and showing leadership that doesn't always make the stat sheet. And it's working. Players are dialed in. The energy is high, and everyone feels like they're part of something bigger. She's not just protecting Caitlin Clark, she's protecting the team's chemistry. A team that trusts each other off the court plays better on it. And Sophie is helping turn the Fever from a rebuild into a real playoff threat. Between drills, Clark and Cunningham are always talking, strategizing, joking, building that connection that matters when games get tight. That kind of chemistry doesn't happen overnight, but it's clear these two click. Coaches love it. Teammates feed off it. You can't teach trust, but you can build it. And that's what's happening in Indiana. They've got the kind of on-court shorthand, glances, nods, instinctive reads that takes years to develop, except they're doing it in weeks. And when Clark has someone she trusts behind her, it frees her up to just play. That's the key. Let CC be CC. Sophie's making sure of it. Need a guard, a wing, a small ball four. Sophie's got it. At training camp, she's been seen running point dishing passes, hitting cutters, and spotting up from deep. That kind of flexibility is a coach's dream, and a matchup nightmare for opponents. She gives the Fever unpredictable rotations and makes it harder for other teams to game plan. Plus, she's not just plugging holes, she's making plays. Cross-court passes, backdoor reads, and transition leadership all on display. Whether she's giving Clark a breather or running alongside her, Sophie's versatility is adding a whole new dimension to the Fever's identity. It's not just Sophie. This entire Fever squad is catching that same protect your own mentality. From Natasha Howard's championship mindset to Brianna Turner's lockdown defense, there's a shift happening. They're no longer a team trying to survive. They're becoming a unit that punches back. Cheap shots, expect receipts, dirty plays, expect bodies hitting the hardwood. Cunningham started the spark, but the whole locker room is lit now. And when an entire team decides to stand tall together, it sends a message. Indiana isn't just rebuilding, they're building a culture. And teams that build culture don't just make the playoffs, they make history. This isn't just about stopping fouls, it's about unleashing Caitlin Clark. With protection, support, and space to work, her game can finally evolve. And Sophie Cunningham is the catalyst. She's the teammate every superstar needs. The one who keeps the noise out and the defense tight. Indiana flipped a switch this offseason. They didn't just sign vets. They built a wall, gave CC a bodyguard, and added fire to their core. The Fever went from rebuild to ready. So if you're still sleeping on Indiana, wake up. The WNBA just got its first true enforcer star duo, and the league won't be the same. That's it for today. See you next time, and don't forget to subscribe and like. See you next video.